Hi everyone, it's me, Carla, with www.intuitivesparks.com. I'm here today to give my friend Brian a reading. His sister who has passed, he desperately wanted to connect with her, and I am here to give him some evidential facts that she is in fact with him, and I invite you all to listen. Brian, I truly hope this touches your heart, and I look forward to hearing back from you. If anyone would like a reading from me, you can reach me on Facebook at Intuitive Sparks with Carla. You can reach me at my website at www.intuitivesparks.com. You can also follow the link below to where you can call, text, or message me to make an appointment for a reading. Hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you so much. Okay, Brian, so I wanted to first start off and tell you, as I do everyone, a little bit about how I connect with Spirit. I do believe in God, and I believe that this is a gift from God. But what I do is I tune in, I raise my energy, I raise my vibration to meet in the middle. Spirit's vibration is much higher. I raise mine, we're much lower on a lower plane, and I meet in the middle, hence the medium. By doing so, I tune in. I can see Spirit inside my head. I can hear Spirit. I can feel Spirit inside of my head. Sometimes I can see Spirit outside of my head. Spirit will lay impressions upon me. They will impress upon me, show me themselves. They will show me words, symbols. They will actually show me a whole scene, a whole picture. I have seen like houses and where they grew up and what the yard looked like and all that. So I can see what Spirit shows me inside my head. It looks almost like if you were watching a movie screen. They can impress upon me numbers and symbols, and sometimes I may see those as written out as the actual number in my head. Like if it were a 3, the number 3 will come up right inside of my head here. Names will come up as words. Sometimes I will hear the names, I will hear the numbers. It just depends on that particular spirit, your loved one who has crossed, how they come across to me. Before I actually tune in, I say a prayer to God and ask to be protected in the pure love and light of God. I also just wrap myself in just pure positive love and light so that I am protected. And I do, after I do that, I do put myself in a meditative type state, and I ask that spirit come in, the loved one. And I do a lot of my readings via automatic writing. So what I will do is when I have put myself in that state to connect with Spirit, I will write down at the top of my paper a few questions. Like, what is your name? How did you pass? Can you tell me something that only Brian would know, in order to get validating facts for you? So what you need to do when you hear this, you need to listen to it over and over, take some time to think about it and reflect upon it. And it was a great connection. So I look forward to sharing it with you, and I look forward to hearing back from you. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for the opportunity to connect with your sister. Okay, so here we go. Very first thing when I connected with her, the very first thing I heard was Hiya. Like Hiya. H-I, next word, Y-A, exclamation mark, Hiya. I don't know if this is something she said, but that is how she came across to me to be noticed. Very friendly, bubbly personality. She's showing me, and I don't know if you know what this is, but I'm going to try to explain it to you like I saw it. This is something that I remember from, I grew up in the 70s, so I don't know if it was the 70s or early 80s, but It was a Paddington bear. And this bear that she showed me, it had like the hat and the raincoat, and it was like a stuffed animal, a Paddington bear with a big old floppy rain hat and a raincoat. And on the hat was the initial S to be acknowledged of importance, the initial S on it. Then after she showed me this bear for me to mention, she showed me the initials S and C and the number 3 to be of importance, which I referenced earlier. The number 3 to be of importance. Now, when you get a number, this could be the month of March. This could be 3 siblings, 3 children. This could be a birth date, a death date. This could be a favorite number. 3 is acknowledged to be of importance, so you need to take that number and think of what she is referring to that she wants to be acknowledged. She gave me this feeling like there towards the end, she was just kind of like off, not with it all. She made me feel that way. Another thing she is bringing up to me is squash. Squash. Now, I really felt like it was the vegetable, but I'm not sure. I don't know if she loves squash, you love squash, or somebody doesn't like it, but she wanted me to bring up squash. She keeps wanting me to talk about the squash to be of importance. The next thing she has given me is the initial E to be of importance. I really feel like this is the initial acknowledging someone's first name, E. Also, the numbers 9841. I feel like this could be September 8th, 1941, to be acknowledged of importance, an important date. Or September 8th and the age of 41. Something about 9, 8, and 4, 1. She put it across very, very important. I don't know if she used to call you Pug or Bug, or she called somebody Pug or Bug. When Spirit gives me something sometimes as a sound and I hear it in my head, it comes across very fast. So that's why you may see me talking fast or whatever. But Bug or Pug, it's like a quick vibration in my head. But like the dog Pug or Bug, I just feel like she called somebody that. Pug or Bug, she's wanting to be acknowledged. I don't know if when she passed or she actually had this, but I'm feeling like somebody had a heart-shaped tattoo with an arrow through it. There's something about the heart with the arrow, not just because Valentine's is coming up. I'm getting this very strongly. I'm going to show you a picture exactly of what I got there. So there's the heart with the arrow. She is showing me she is in the hospital, okay? And this is at the time of her passing. And her eyes were shut, which is why I drew this. My art is not good, but I drew that eyelid shut. And she said, eyes shut, kissed me. Somebody has kissed her here on her eye, like bent over and kissed her. I really feel like it was you. But she's acknowledging being kissed at her passing. I know this can be difficult to hear, but there's something about her eyes shut and a kiss. She's wanting me to bring up the ice cream. Something important about the ice cream. Not sure if she loved it, you just had it. But she's mentioned the ice cream to be of importance. Also, a tiger. She clearly showed me a tiger. It was not the full body of a tiger, but it was a tiger's head. I could see his ears, his eyes, his snout, I guess you would say, mouth and nose area with the whiskers coming out. Very up close, clear. Something about a tiger to be of importance. She is also saying, she's like, call him Goofus, Goofy. He's a Goofus. She's like, you're a Goofus. She was a jokester. She was joking with me. She's like, I'm like, I don't want to call him that. She's like, call him Goofus, Goofy, Goofus. You are a Goofus. she is bringing attention to me now to the right side of her head, like in here, like the right side of her head, that she's wanting to address with you right now. She's backing away from that, and I can't understand if she's saying, when you see me looking up like this to the side, Spirit's coming in. She's here with me right now. I don't know if it's key or keg. She's mentioning keg or key. What is it? Key or keg? A keg. Something about beer. A beer keg. You'll have to take that and reflect on it. She's showing me now, I really feel like at one point she was having, her nose was bleeding out of one side first, her right side of her nose, this nostril, had some bleeding. She wanted me to say that, right side first, so off of this side. She's bringing up the name Pam to be of importance, to be acknowledged. Pam. Also, 2-5, which I'm taking as February 5th to be acknowledged of importance. Also, the name Joe, she wants to be acknowledged. J name Joe. Now, Pam and Joe could be alphabet. Sometimes when I hear a name, it comes very fast. So, P name, Pam, something Pam is what I picked up. J name Joe, Joseph, Johnny, John, Joe. Okay, so she's going to address your question. Don't forget me. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. This is automatic writing, and I'll be happy to give you a copy of this. But when I tune into Spirit and kind of disconnect from myself, I let Spirit do the talking and writing for me. She said, don't forget me, because she loves you. She wants you to know she is with you, watches over you. She knows you think of her, and she is smiling ear to ear. She had this smile that would light up a room. She could smile from one ear to the other. When she smiled, it looked like her whole face was just a happy smile. That's what she wanted to say to you there. She's also bringing up the number 22 to be of importance. 22. 22. And I got top. Question mark. No. ZZ Top. I couldn't read my writing. ZZ Top. Question mark. ZZ Top. She's got legs. She knows how to use them. ZZ Top, to be acknowledged, to be of importance. I don't know if this is one of your favorite groups or something she liked, but she's referencing ZZ Top. Also, the name Sarah. She is acknowledging to be of importance. S name Sarah. She said her lazy eye is perfectly good now. She wants me to mention the mermaid. She is showing me a mermaid to be of importance. I don't know if this is something she used to love growing up as a child, was a mermaid, but she literally is showing me a mermaid. I'm seeing the mermaid's body like out this way. So I'm seeing from like it's right in front of me this way, like laying stretched out this way. It's a mermaid to be of importance. She's also bringing up Eve. And I don't know if this is a person's name like Eve or Evelyn. I almost feel like she passed on the eve of a important date. The next day was a important date for somebody in the family, and she passed on the eve of that date, if that makes some sense to you. She's wanted me to acknowledge the name Beth to be of importance. She says she was a helper and a pleaser. That that was just her calling in life. She's also acknowledging the name Mary. Mary, you are her favorite, she says. There's something about a deer or a reindeer that she is mentioning to be of importance. I don't know if it's her symbol for something about Christmas, but there's something about a reindeer, to be of importance that she's acknowledging as a validating fact to you. She shows me that she had a pain right across the back of her eyes from like one ear to the other, but it was like back behind here, so it would have been back here, kind of like in one ear through the other, like, so I would imagine through her brain area. She wants me to mention bad headaches that she had occur. She's showing me now, she's stepping back from that, she's showing me a drum set and a microphone to be acknowledged. I don't know if you used to play the drums back in the day, or if you guys used to mess around on some drums in the garage. She's showing me a drum set, and a microphone to be acknowledged of importance. I feel like there were some lower stomach issues with her girl parts. She had some fear. She had survival, though, a will. But she knew and was fearful until near the end. She was fearful of passing when that time came close. She was fearful because of not knowing what the next step was in life. But she wants to let you know that she didn't feel any pain and that she was immediately greeted with loved ones. She started seeing loved ones, angels, and she felt so much warmth and love, and she had no fear. So I hope this helps you in some way with her passing. She wanted me to tell you that she's showing me a beautiful sunset. Either she liked those or you did, but she's showing me one of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. I don't know if she, I feel like she really used to enjoy watching the sunset. It's very important, the sunset. Something about a sunset. Very important. She wants me to tell you, and she's going to back away. She's sending her love to you guys. She wants me to tell you, one of the pictures that you sent me, the girl in the gray shirt, there are some throat issues with her. She says to mention, she says, tell her to go get it checked out. Throat issues, girl in the gray shirt. And she is backing away. I thanked her so much for the connection, and she sends her love. So thank you so much, Brian. You take your time, reflect on this, and I look forward to hearing back from you. All others that have tuned in, this is an example of a way that I give readings. So if you'd like to book a reading with me, please follow the links. And wishing everyone much love and light. And have a beautiful day. Bye.